Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven, or SOS, which I think is a very funny way of describing this app. We're going to be talking about it. I went to the pre-release. It was last Friday night. I did Silver Quill. I spoke to a bunch of people at my local LGS store, and we just talked about the set and our opinions on it, and I'll just be talking about it. So, in my opinion, the power creep in this set is really extreme. Like, a lot of good cards from, like, the past few sets have just been reprinted, but way better. I was also wrong about Affinity coming back. In one of my last videos, I said that it's too powerful, they're not going to reprint it, it's not going to be remade. But it turns out, what do I know? Because the Witherbloom Dragon has Affinity, a bunch of them have even stronger effects, and Storm is back now. I'm sure if you played during when Storm was playing, because I wasn't around for that, sure you players are all happy. The five house dragons are each one is good in their own way, but in my personal opinion, I would say the Izzet Dragon with that gives all your instant sorcery Storm is the best for commander. But if we're talking just about standard, I would have to say the Silver Quill Dragon is the best. Whilst talking to people at the LGS, at the pre-release, there was a couple. There was no one really saying bad about the set other than the power creep. It was a big jump. Is all that was said bad about the set. And unlike TMNT pre-release, there wasn't specifically one color that was the best. In TMNT, you had to play red. I tried black green, and it was the worst decision I made because it was just so bad. In this pre-release, I played against a um, Boros, Golgari, and a blue and a green white. Um, Boros, even though it doesn't have its own newest ability, it has flashback, which I think it won the event. It was one of the more strong decks. I was playing against people who have a lot more experience than me, but I had a great time. I was playing Silver Quill, Black White. I and then in my second game, I played against Golgari, Green Black. They had both Planeswalkers because, of course, I couldn't pull a Mythic, but the person beside me pulled the two Planeswalkers. Ralzarek is going to be a beast. It's going to go up in price. If you can buy it now, it's going to go up in price. It's just so good. And the green black one, I don't actually know the name of it. I would recommend buying it if you like the Weatherwind Precon, or if you were debating building a lifelink deck using something like Veto. Both of those would be great includes. Um, the weakest color, in my opinion, from what I saw, was blue green. I don't know if this is just my opinion, of course. It was the weakest color that I saw the game. Maybe I didn't play against someone who played it per se, but from what I saw, it was seen to be slightly weaker than the rest, but still amazing compared to a bunch of past sets. What do I think this is going to lead in Magic? I think Power Creep is about to go up crazy because if you're going to print a set with all these new mechanics and prepared, which we will talk about in a minute after this wee bit, you're going to have to up the Power Creep. I'm not. I heard some people say, "Oh, they might reprint Lightning Bolt in some sets soon." I can't see it being printed, but I have been wrong. And with Marvel coming out and the Mutant and X-Men with Storm, I could maybe see it as a mythic, but I it won't be a mythic. It'll be a common, but I can't see it being printed. It would have to be an exclusive, like special art or special sheet card, or and I just couldn't see it being reprinted. But saying that, Storm was reprinted, and there's a literal thing called this Storm list. If you don't know, the Storm list is a list of mechanics that will never be printed again because they were mistakes. I'm so happy Binding is on that list. I've been playing for almost 2 years. I still cannot explain to you fully what Binding is. I have watched 5 very long videos about Binding and not a single one of them made sense to me. Please leave it down in your comments if you understand Binding in Ace and can explain it in 3 words or 3 sentences or less. Now, the prepare mechanic that was the biggest one, which is there's always a prerequisite. It can be when it comes in. My one was the vampire I was using was it got signed in blood after you gain 2 life, then you pay 2 black as a sorcery. I love this mechanic. This is so cool. I hope they bring that. I hope they keep doing that because it is such a fun way to add extra little tricks to your cards. Like I was doing a life. I as per normal, I'm a vampire player. I was gaining a lot of life, and then I would spend the signed in blood mana, which is 2 black mana, to lose 2 life and draw 2 cards. So I have an extra card draw. Um, and for other formats, such as Pauper, the I'm a Pauper player. I play a Madness Burn deck. In Rakdos, there are so many good cards in this set just to put in it, just to get for the slight upgrades. I don't think there'll be much. I think the best color though is be green for that 1/1 there that lets you ramp. That's just an immediate increase in any green deck, standard or pop or maybe commander decks, depending on what your uh, mana cost is. But I'd recommend you buy a lot of this set because it's going to be if you're a standard player or a modern player, because there's going to be a lot of good cards in it. You can put into decks, slight upgrades. Some will cost a little less, and also hopefully now with these new mechanics, we'll see some new decks in standards such as flashback decks or just slight changes because I feel like the meta recently has been a little bit stagnant. Um, Hopefully the next set, which if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Marvel or it could be Lord of the Rings. No, The Hobbit. I hope they do. I hope it goes well, but I'm speaking to a lot of players who say that they're really happy we're getting more in-universe sets. And next video, I will be making a more in-depth talk about should there be more in-universe sets, or is the heat for Universe Beyond valid? But hey, thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Have a great day.